and negotiate for the buying and selling of a petrol station. The first group was given a task of doing that using logic, numbers, figures, data, everything that you can think of. The second group was asked to connect emotionally with the audience, with the customer. They found that the second group did much better job than the first one. They did use data, they did use figures, numbers, but that was not the primary thing. And they were successful because they could connect to their audience emotionally. All of us need an emotional touch. Gives us a comfort. And when we are in comfort level, negotiations will become much better. Once you have done that, mimic. How many of you enjoy mimicry? Unless it happens to be your own, right? Well, if you look at the psychological level, the base level, all of us enjoy mimicry, and we enjoy when we are mimicked. We do enjoy that. Though we don't say it on the face, but we do enjoy it. An experiment was done by Harvard University, wherein they created avatar, computer avatar, and they let people play with them. Then they made a small change. They let the avatar mimic the person who is in front of it, who is playing. So if the person does this, he'll do this. If he does this, he'll do this, with a gap of 3 seconds, so that it doesn't become very apparent for the person to play. And they found that these people with whom the avatars were mimicking, they enjoyed the game the more. Same happened in the case study which was done by Stanford University. I said 3 groups, right? I talked only about 3. The third one was told that when you are talking to the customer, mimic him. If he does like this, do like this. If he does like this, do like this. If he stretches his arm, do that. Give a gap. So that he doesn't think that he is really getting ape. At the same time, do not focus too much into it. Because if you start focusing too much on mimicry, you'll forget the numbers. Have you heard any mimic guy who remembers numbers at that time? But not. He starts enjoying that. So be subtle, but be focused. And once you have done that, the next thing is how you speak. How many of you remember "Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are"? You still do. Everyone does. Good. What is the reason we remember that?
Many times.
Because it had rhyme. When we were kids, all we were taught were in rhymes. Bandar mama, pahan pajama. Come on. All those used to be rhyming words. Why was it so? The reason is, human mind is inclined towards rhymes. We learn the things, we grasp the thing much better when it rhymes. How many of you remember "Ab ki baar"? Like wo hai jahan? I don't need to explain why you should rhyme. Third thing, listen. But before we get into that, let me ask you one question. Who do you think would be a better salesperson, an extrovert or an introvert?
Combination.
Extrovert. It's a house divided. No one said they're introvert at all. An introvert is a good listener. Extrovert is a good speaker. Unfortunately, none of them, if you are a pure introvert or a pure extrovert, none of them really succeed as much as an ambivert. This was again an experiment done by a university, I forgot the name, which classified people as extrovert, introvert, and ambivert, and they saw that as you go towards ambiversion, your success rate in sales goes up. Because an ambivert listens and then speaks. So if you are into sales process, please listen. Once you have listened, ask questions to get clarity, to make sure that you understood it properly. Listen to the answer. Make notes if required, at least mental notes. Repeat it so that you are sure and your audience is sure that you understood it properly. And then listen again, whether it is okay or not. Keep on doing that. How many of you go to a restaurant to have food? Everyone. Right? And when we go there, we place our order. There are two types of waiters. One will take your order, go back to kitchen, give it to chef, bring your order. There are another type of waiters who will take your order, repeat it to you, say this is what you want, and then he will go, he'll take a permission from you, he'll go to the kitchen, give it to chef, and come back with your food. It has been found that the second type of waiters get 70% more tips than the first one. No, I'm not asking you to look forward to tips, but it's a success product. So please listen properly, make notes, ask questions, repeat it. I'm not that boring, boy. You're sleeping. Sorry. N is for multiply. Do not do something to multiply your bank balance, your pockets, your wallets alone. By multiply, what I mean is add value to your customer. Whenever you do a sale, you ask yourself two questions. Is the life of my customer going to be positive, go for a change, positive change after my sale is done or not? Remember that salesperson, his customer would have definitely enjoyed the weekend. Even if he was away from his wife. I know some of you find that idea more enjoyable. But that person would have definitely enjoyed his weekend. And thereafter, weekends after weekends. And will my action make the world a better place to live in? If the answer to these two are no, please do not make a sale. Move on. There is a world beyond it. Do not make sale just to make money. Third one, I'm saying yes, say yes even when you want to say no. We have been told, if you want to say no, say no. Learn saying no. There have been soft skill trainings how to say no. And here I am telling, say yes even when you want to say no. But the reason is, no is part of the problem. Yes is a part of solution. No is confrontation, yes is collaboration. I'll give you one simple example. Assuming today he is a guest, he comes, goes to the BPE and asks one simple question. If I join today, can I complete my competent communicator course within 6 months? The obvious answer is no. Why do you want to do it in 6 months? You will not get all the learning. It's not about completion alone. Please learn. But there is another answer to it. The answer is, yes, you can if you can assimilate all those learnings within 6 months. And yes, you can if you go to a good mentor. And yes, we can help you get a good mentor. And yes, you can have multiple mentors to learn different things. And yes, you'll feel a change at the end of those 6 months. The person may or may not be able to finish his competent communicator within 6 months, but at least it's a good beginning. You'll agree with it. So say yes, even when you want to say no. But if the person says, hey, can you finish in 6 months if I ask someone to fill up my feedback form and submit it to the VP? The problem does not remain of learning or not learning. It becomes ethical. Say a big no if the problem is that of ethics. So please be positive, think of solutions, say yes. So these are the acronyms for Balmy. B is for being in the box, A is to attune yourself, L is to listen, M is to multiply, and Y is to say
Yes.
yes. Let me repeat it. That's the key point. Be in the box, which is managing perception. Attune yourself. Associate with the audience emotionally. Be receptive while listening. Add value. Fundamental value, not money. Add value. And find a solution by saying this. With this, I would say, don't linger around. Get the ball rolling and say yes. Be Balmy. Thank you.